Hey guys, Jerseytoof here coming at you with another video. Great League is back. So I know the majority of the community loves Great League, so we're just going to continue with these Great League videos to the end of this season. We are still so close to rank 10. We are about 2,800 right now, and we have 5 days to make this final push, and I think we're going to do it in the Great League. We're going to switch up our teams here and there because with the Great League the meta is so open, but one thing it hasn't changed: Galarian Stunfisk. Galarian Stunfisk still flattens the meta, and in this set I paired it up with defense form Deoxys and air slash Tropius in the back. Yes, I know there's a lot of ghost types roaming around right now, and defense Deoxys is really not the best safe swap to be having, but you'll see in this set I really didn't run into too many ghost types, and it's still a very viable safe swap, and I really enjoy using it. So I hope you guys enjoy, and once again, if you guys are new here, just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and get notified every single day when I upload my videos. Thank you so much for all the support this season, and let's make this final push to rank 10. And I appreciate that you guys have been here throughout the whole entire journey. I cannot thank you guys enough. So without further ado, let's just get into these battles. Does Galarian Stunfisk still flatten the meta? And we're gonna find out. Alright guys, until tomorrow, Jerseytoof out. Remember, please subscribe, and you guys are the best community in the world. Thank you so much. Alright guys, all 3 leagues plus the Master League Premier Cup is back, but we're sticking with this Great League that everybody loves so much. You know what I'm saying? We got Galarian Stunfisk on the regular Stunfisk to start out the first match. This is really not the greatest matchup for me, so I know I'm going to eventually switch out of this matchup, but we're going to take a Mud Bomb right there. We're going to try to bait this Earthquake and then swap out into our Tropius, I believe I swap into. No, I swapped into my defense form Deoxys. I know that wasn't the best swap either, and here is one of those dark ghost type swap-ins that I was talking about. This is a somewhat alright matchup for us because at least we're super effective with these counters, and we are going to tank the first foul play right here. And it's going to take a decent amount of our damage, but we're going to be able to get to this rock slide, and it's going to start to chip away at this Umbreon. So far, this match is not working out so great, but we're going to try to stick in here and try to save our game here. We're going to shield up that foul play, and we got this Umbreon down in the red. So I was actually thinking about shielding this up and then countering down to see if I can do it and try to get back switch advantage, and we're actually able to do so. And we are down to shield, but we got all this energy. And they're probably going to bring back in their Stunfisk, and there's really nothing I could do to this Stunfisk, and it's really, I could bring in my Tropius, but I'm really trying to save it for that possible Azumarill in the back, even though I could have probably saved my defense form Deoxys energy for that too. But this is my first match in Great League, and we're still a little rusty. We've been playing all these other leagues, so we'll see what happens here. All right, we're gonna bring in our Tropius here, and these discharges are starting to add up because they are neutral, but Tropius is a tanky boy, and now I saw that Skarmory come in. This is gonna be GG's, and like I said, it's okay to back out sometimes, and I really don't, but I knew the writing was on the wall, so we're just gonna see what we could do here. And sky attacks are resisted, and I'm going to be able to get to this next rock slide, but they still have a shield, and they're probably going to shield here, and then once Tropius comes back in, it's going to be GG's because there's really nothing Tropius can do. Skarmory completely walls Tropius, and all those sky attacks are super effective, so I knew I just didn't want to waste anybody's time. But that's the beginning of the set, and we bounce right back. So let's get into game 2 right here. Let me know down in the comments what you guys are going to be playing for the rest of the season. Are you guys going to be doing Great League, Ultra League, Master League, or Master League Premier Cup? I'd like to know what you guys are going to be doing, but I'm going to try to be doing Great League. So we got Nathan Jatar 1. He's actually a very good trainer here in the community. So we have a Tropius, a Razor Leaf Tropius to start out. So this is actually not the greatest situation for us because those Razor Leafs are going to start to chunk away. So if they decide to shield, I'm going to have to shield. So right now I'm not going to shield because I don't want to go down to a shield deficit. These rock slides will start to add up. As you can see, these razor leaves are definitely adding up. I'm down in the yellow already, but they're not shielding anything here. So we're going to be able to get to another rock slide. If they shield this right here, they're going to try to get that switch advantage, and that's okay. But they let it go down. So then they bring in that ghost type we were talking about. We got that Sableye, but we're able to get off another rock slide before they take us out. But we don't want to farm down, so we're going to switch right into our Tropius here, actually, because I do not want that to transform Deoxys on this Sableye at all. And they hit us with the foul play, which is a good bait on their part, because I am guaranteeing they have that return that all these purified Sableyes are running. And he decided to shield that up, which tells me they probably have an Azumarill in the back. So we're going to shield that return and then try to farm this thing completely down. We can get hit with another foul play. That is totally fine with me because it's not going to take us out. We're down in the red, and they're going to swap into that Azumarill like I knew was in a bet. We have 2 razor leaves locked and loaded for this Azumarill, and we still have our defense form Deoxys in the back, and we can get to that as long as we get this shield, and we do. So we're actually going to farm up to this next. We're trying to get up to that razor leaf, but we got the energy from this Azumarill, which is great. So now we can bring in the defense form Deoxys right now and get to that Thunderbolt and take it out. And they knew the writing on the wall, and they decided to back out. So that's GG's. We bounced back from that game 1 loss. So we're 1-1 right now. So let's get into game 3 here. You know, like I said, I really enjoyed Ultra League Premier, but too bad they didn't bring it back for the final push here. But you know, Great League is what we all know and love, and this is what brought us to GBL. So, you know, maybe next season they'll give us the Ultra League Premier Cup again, but for now, you know, we love this Great League, don't we? So we got D-Flow 5 up. What you got for me, D-Flow? We got a Medicham lead. This is not what we want to see. So we're going to swap instantly into our defense form Deoxys, and they bring in their Munchlax. These licks are super effective against our psychic typing, but this is an okay matchup for us because now they actually use the shield here. So I am not going to shield the first one, I don't believe, or I'm going to shield the first one. I thought I shielded the second one, but we're going to try to win switch advantage here. If not, we're not going to go down 2 shield, that's for sure. And they actually do not shield that up. So we're going to actually take this body slam, I believe. Yes. And I think we're going to be able to counter them down before they lick us down. And we are able to do so. So we won switch advantage back, and we did not go down a shield. So Medicham comes back in. Yes, rock slides are resisted, but I wanted to get a little bit of chip damage off on this Medicham. So now we can bring in our Air Slash Tropius, and he's, you know, we all know that flying is super effective against some fighting types. And I was pretty sure they had Ice Punch. So we shielded up that Ice Punch, and then now we have a Dugong in the back. So this is looking pretty good for us because now we can bring in our Stunfisk here, and rock slides are super effective. Yes, they might have water pulse, which is super effective, but icy winds will start to add up, and they actually debuff us. So we're gonna go for another rock slide right here. This should just be enough to take out the Dugong. No, it's not. But a good thing about this, we're gonna be able to farm it down. Unless they water pulse us here, this might take us out. No, it's an icy wind. We're going to farm it down and have an Earthquake ready for this Medicham, which is okay. I'm pretty sure they're not going to shield this up, but it does a decent amount of damage, and now we're going to get farmed down, which is not ideal. I was trying to get my switch timer up, and we're not able to get there. So I'm hoping I'm able to air slash this down before we are taken out. Can we get there? And we are able to take it out just before the Ice Punch. And they had a shield, so I had to go for the farm down, and we're actually able to do so. That was actually a really great finish. So GG's trainer, 2-1 hype. Like I said, this is the first set after Great League came back, so we're still trying to learn it. Bastion Lorenzo, you know, once you don't play a league for so long, it takes a little bit of rust to get back off, but we're gonna get there. So we got Stunfisk into another Dugong. This might be, it looks like it's gonna be the same team we just faced, just in a different order. So we already know what we did. We brought in their fence form Deoxys to meet this Munchlax. They actually swapped themselves. So, you know, I wanted to try to play it out exactly like I did last game, but instead, they're a little bit ahead on energy than we are. So we're going to try to win this advantage. If not, we're not going to go down 2 shields. So they use their first shield there, and we're going to go for another rock slide here. And this should get it low enough where I can get it countered down. They actually double shield, so that's okay. I'm going to let this thing get licked down because I did not want it. Well, they didn't fire off a charge move, so we're going to bring in our Stunfisk right here. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Bulldoze, and we're going to kind of tank it because Bulldoze is really not that great without stab from Munchlax, which is not that great of a move to begin with, but It's all right. We still have all this energy. We're going to go for Earthquake on this Medicham and swap right into our Tropius. I kind of figured they had that Duke on because it looked like the same team that we just faced in a different order, like I said. So we're still looking okay here, because I know these ice shards are adding up, because ice is super effective against grass types. We all know that. But we still had a shield there to shield that icy wind. And this Leaf Blade should just be enough to take it out. Yes, it is. And Medicham comes back in. We're going to try to get this thing out of here before it takes us out. But I think we're going to get hit with an ice punch right here. Yes. And it's going to be very close. Can we get to that Earthquake? I actually probably could have rock slided this thing to take it out, but I wanted to make sure. And we get there and we take out the Medicham, and another close victory. So that's 3-1 hype, guys. Same team, different lineup, and we still took it out. So, all right, that's GG's. So let's get into game 4 here. Actually, this is game five, isn't it? This is a little early for me, so sorry if I'm a little, like, you know, off the wall. But we got Scarbutto is up next. This is definitely game 5. Let's see if we can get that 4-1 hype. Stunfisk into Beedrill. Ah, that's a little spice. You know, I mean, not spice. We don't see too many Beedrills in the lead. These rock slides are going to be super effective against the flying type of this Beedrill. And look, they actually let it go. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually not going to shield the first one. I knew a drill one would take us out, and they actually baited us with X scissors. That's awesome. So now they're going to have to use a shield here to stay alive with this Beedrill. And there's that shield. And we're actually gonna shield this up and try to commit to the full mudshot farm down. Isn't that crazy? But I think we can do it. And they realize this, so they're gonna swap out into their own Stunfisk. And we're just gonna hit this thing with a Earthquake and then swap out. We're gonna go into our Tropius here. I know that the rock slides are super effective, but defense form Deoxys, I believe I need that for the back end. I really thought that they might have an Azumarill in the back, and I'd really rather have defense form Deoxys in the back without a shield. So we're going to hit with Rock Slide. That's, you know, Tropius is a tanky boy. So we're going to go for another Leaf Blade right here. And when shields are down, these Leaf Blades are just chunking away at this Stunfisk. And we're not going to shield this either. We're going to save this shield. I knew I could win the no shield, so that's why I brought in my Tropius. And we're going to be able to get to another Leaf Blade. And this is definitely going to be enough to take out this Stunfisk at this range. And we'll see what they have in the back. And they're bringing back in their Beedrill, so obviously something really weak. And it is at a Azumarill that I thought they had in the back. So we already know the one shield, we can win this game. And they saw the writing on the wall. So that's GG's trainer. And we got that 4-1 hype after that beginning disaster. Well, it wasn't disaster. They just had a better team comp than we did. And that's the one thing about Great League. You could play a whole bunch of different teams and still be viable. But, you know, you always have the big boys like Galarian Stunfisk. Even Registeel is still a big boy. Azumarill, Skarmory, you know, Swampert. They're always going to be the main meta, but you can always build so many different teams around those main metas. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're almost back up to 2,800. So until tomorrow, thank you so much. Enjoyed that video. All the leagues are back. Unfortunately, Ultra League Premier Cup isn't back, but we're doing the next best thing in my opinion. This is Great League. You know, Galarian Stunfisk is still a great viable option in this league, and it always will be. You just got to watch out for those fighters. And defense form Deoxys is still a very great safe swap. There's been an uptick in dark and ghost types, but that's okay. The meta is always evolving, and defense form Deoxys will always be a great pick. And you already know about that Tropius. If you guys have a Tropius, I got mine in GoFest 2 years ago, and it's actually a pretty good PvP IVs, so I really do enjoy using it. It's such a tanky boy. So, you know, I've been asking you guys for some videos all season, and I'm still going to try to get one shoutcast done in these final 5 days. So just upload your videos to Google Drive, you know, fill out my Google Doc in my description, and we'll see what happens. I really appreciate all you guys' support. I could not thank you guys enough. We're sitting at almost 2,800 right now. We're going to try to make this final push, and, you know, let's continue this momentum onto Season 4. So until tomorrow, guys, Jerseytoof out. And remember, please subscribe, and you guys are the best community in the world. Always remember that, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you.